Financial freedom mindset. What's up, my people? Today I want to talk about if you have a glass of water and it's halfway full, do you see the glass as half empty or half full? I think in life, majority of people, it's just my opinion, I think majority of people see it as half empty. The reason I say that, like I see a lot of people that grew up in the same circumstances as me. Like, our parents didn't have that much, so they did their very best to give us what they can afford and so on and so on. So like when I went to school, I didn't have name brands, name brand shoes, name brand clothes and so on. My mom, she didn't spend her money on that. And a lot of the kids also around me didn't have those things. So as we got older, they looked at it as when they was younger, they never had those things. So they want to give their kids that in abundance. Like they want to give them a lot of it. Every time shoes come out, they want to make sure they got the new shoes, they got the new name brand clothes, so on and so on. Because they didn't want their kids to get picked on like they got picked on. I look at it as a different angle. My mom didn't give it to me. I got picked on in school, yes, but at the end of the day, it gave me tough skin. I realized at the time now and before, it's not the end of the world. Kids gonna pick on you. Kids are mean. It is what it is. Now I'm an adult. I walk around with Felogs and Fubu. People could still see me. I probably don't hear them. Most adults don't come to you and tell you that. But like I told you before, I had my friend and he saw me in the Fubu pants and he said, "Hey Troy, you brave man. I never wear those pants." I'm like, why? Like, man, I'm played out. Those old, man. You tripping? He live with his mom. I don't live with my mom. I do my thing and he do whatever his mom tell him to do. He almost my age. But just to say that, it depends how you look at the situation. You could look at it and complain about it and try to do something about it, or you could appreciate it and learn from it. Um, Different thing with toys. A lot of people love to buy toys and games for their kids in abundance, give them a lot. My mom didn't do that with me. Most of the people that I'm talking about, their parents didn't do that with them because they didn't have it. And like I said, they like, hey, I didn't have that kind of childhood, and I want to give that to my kids. Da 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 da. So they spend a lot of money on doing that for their kids. I don't do that. I looked at it as my mom gave me the major three ingredients to life: shelter, food, clothes on my back, and I take it as a lesson learned. As long as my kids have that, I'm good. Yes, they do have certain toys, but I do not go out of my way to buy more and more and more toys. Some kids have, man, I've seen kids with better phones than me. These ain't even toys, but their parents, because they say they didn't have it, they want to make sure their kids have it. I look at it in a different view. I didn't have it. I'm fine without it, and it made me the person I am. I'm doing well. I want to continue to do better, and my kids don't need that stuff right now. So I just bought my son his first pair of Jordans. He's 8 years old. I just bought it, and I bought it for $32 at Marshalls. Um, my friend, he's the one, he know way more about Jordans than I do. I don't know nothing about them things. He told me they real. I don't know if they're real or not. I'm just telling you what I did. If they are real, this is his first pair of Jordans. He likes them. He wears them to school, so on and so on. But he ain't gonna die. He ain't gonna never go to bed hungry. He always gonna have shelter. And if we lose this one, we could go to another shelter because it's ours. That's why I prefer to do it our finances than to blow it on something else that you can't pass down. You can't pass down Jordans and name brand clothes and so on and so on. We gotta we gotta appreciate and learn from the lesson. And so even with people who are like, if you got credit card debt, you live in check to check, you got car payments, always paying your rent, late or whatever, man. Like, I'm just saying, don't give up. Like, look at it as half full and not half empty. Don't be like, oh man, I got these kids, and if I didn't have kids, this and that, or my job, my manager, this and that, these bills, this and that. Look at it as half full and as a lesson learned. I was in the same position, the exact same position. But I didn't give up, worked hard, and when I got out of it, it was a lesson learned. I said this would never happen to me again. And I made that promise to myself. Nobody else could help you with this. It have to be you. Promise yourself. Not even your husband, not even your wife, not your partner, your mom, your dad. Nobody can help this. You have to really look inside yourself and say, never again. Like some people, they'll wake up and they miserable. They got to go to work. I'm like, man, thank God for allowing me to wake up so I can go to work. It's all in your mind. It's all how you use your mindset. And for me, when I think like this, it's been working better for me. When I see people that think like that, complaining and always frustrated, nothing gonna change. You gotta change your mindset, put it into action, and you can do whatever you want to do. So just coming today to say, when it comes to finances, try to see the cup as half full. Finances and life, half full. Appreciate. Learn from the mistakes. We all gonna make mistakes. I still make mistakes. You gonna make mistakes. Ain't none of us perfect. The best thing to do with mistakes, like I always tell my kids, learn from your mistakes. Learn from other people's mistakes if you can. That's better. But if you can't learn from other people's mistakes, learn from your own mistakes. Don't continue to do the same mistakes over and over. All right, my people. Next time.